How should the teachers use GreenComp, and what are some real-world examples of its application?
In the report, it was stated that one of the limitations of the competence framework as such was actually that it has not been tested in the real settings, basically. But I think that we have overcome this issue in a way through the GreenCon community, because since January 2022, so when the framework was actually published, many practitioners have started using it, adapting to the specific environment they were working in. And then with the establishment of the GreenCom community in March 2023, many use cases was actually it was possible to gather, collect, and kind of analyze these use cases. Additional to this, actually, the European Commission has recently commissioned, and it will be soon published, a report on use cases. So in this report, the few use cases will be outlined, and common challenges and opportunities will be highlighted. But just to give a few examples that I know of as GreenCon community manager, is just few examples that I have top of my mind are the EduClimat project. That was actually the project manager was actually part of one of our gatherings in the GreenCon community, and she explained how the project was about, what was about, and how is going, how it's going on. So it is actually an ongoing project funded by the Spanish Ministry of Science and the EU, and it aims at building ad hoc assessment tools that facilitate effective evaluation of the development of green competencies, and it heavily, of course, based on the GreenComp framework. Then another example that I have really on top of my mind, and was one of the most recent that was shared in the GreenCon community, is the Teacher Academy project, or the TAP project. So it is actually an Erasmus Plus action project, and it has at the core the GreenComp framework as the other the EduClimat one. And its goal is actually to help teachers and teachers educators to develop their teaching and sustainability competencies for participation in professional learning communities. So as you can see, these two examples are one is more about assessment and one is more about teacher trainers, and they're just very few examples of how we work in the community. And I would just like to mention other information where you can find more projects, more ideas. The first one is actually the creation, thanks to the interest and need from the community members, of a map where we have gathered all the use cases that at least we know so far. And the second activity that I would like to mention is an ongoing activity, and we hope to conclude it by the end of 2024, which is about learning scenarios. So from a community request, we started working on this kind of, let's call it learning scenarios database. And with the goal of basically creating a table or a database where teachers can take inspiration from for their own activities. So it will be divided according to specific criteria that we are going to define with the community members according to their needs, for example, and it will be then embedded on the GreenCon community, and hopefully it will be an additional resource that teachers could use for their own activities.